character. Mind attributes. Okay, so this is the last 30 seconds. So if that's the case, what happens then if I use... Oh, I still need the requisite mag picks now, but at least I know it requires a certain amount of mag picks. Cool. That's useful to know. Bread worms? Oh my god, it's because there's an open container of pre-sliced bread up here? It's gross and kind of cool at the same time. Not sure which, to be honest, though. Exploring this whole area as thoroughly as possible. Okay. Oh, I can get bolter. I could have gotten a bolter pistol from here. Plasma rifle. That's cute. Pickaxe. What are you? Grenade launcher. Okay, okay. Mr. Power. Change your plasma damage. Another silver tongue kit. Okay. Oh wow, so I can get into this building, but it requires some lock picking to do it. Okay. So it would appear I've done everything I can do for the moment out here. So let's go to the town. Okay. Oh, sneaky now. Interesting. Looks like they got a little church here. Nice. Yep. So where's the offering plate so I can steal from it?
No.
Why not?
Be nice.
That was nice.
But being sacrilegiously delicious.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Alrighty, let's see.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto, at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Let's see. What sort of spiritual advice do you offer?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. Now, how about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Actually, I was asking what your religion was all about.
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does OSS stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
So they're Scientologists?
No, exactly. How do you talk to this Grand Architect? Prayer, meditation, or what?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion,
It's
stepped
deism,
back.
basically.
It has no concern for us.
How the goddess knows some. I've heard of this.
So what's your part in all this besides counseling people?
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
Really? How does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
How'd you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal.
Let's see, you seem quite dismissive of the common man for a spiritual leader.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
That's gotta be tough.
Yes it is. But it's my job, and I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
I'm looking for a power regulator.
Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious.
And why is that?
Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Okay, I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
So far, I'm impressed. The loading times have been very, very good for this game.
Cool.
Mhm. Ooh. I wonder if I can do this. Almost got it. Oh, well.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
Need to fix the ship. Know where I can find parts?
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
What's the question?
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this
What,
place?
you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
I'm glad you're so optimistic.
I have every reason to be. I caught a real break working in a place like this. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Yeah, let's see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
The merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling. Okay. Oh, yeah, 3% discount. Cool. Trip blade, staff, shotgun, revolver, light pistol, machine gun, assault rifle, impact hammer. Let's go through here and see. Oh my god, Maxwell silver hammer.
came down upon their head.
Yeah, Maxwell the Silver Hammer was built with extra weight for crushing hits to the head and other weak parts, but isn't well balanced for smooth swings. Yes, it's Maxwell Silver
Does it
Hammer.
make sure that they are dead?
Well, probably, I would think. Okay, over there.
I'm so glad you know that song, by the way.
Yep. Ooh, mag pick. So I'll jump. Oh. Let's see. Alright, so that's what I think I should be able to get up there.
Wow. I've gotten so many layers in this that Metabank's starting to crash whenever I save.
Oh, really?
Let's see. I'm gonna make just a new layer. I'm up to 80 layers.
Good God. That's a lot of layers.
Mm-hmm.
Aha. There we go. Damn it. Almost made it. Oh. I'm pretty sure that was my leg breaking. Could be wrong on that though.
So would you say break you off a piece of that? Ow, ow, ow.
Pretty much. There's gotta be a way to get up there. Oh, come on. This is what I'd call some acrobatics. Okay. Is there any other way to get up there? That cannot be good for my leg. Damage letter. Anna, your mother passed away from plague. She wasn't chosen to receive medical treatment and failed to recover on her own. I found a site near the ocean to bury her. I know it's company policy to have her buried in the graveyard, but I just can't afford the fees. I'm heading out after dark to put her to rest. Say my final goodbyes and all. I know it's dangerous to go out alone at night, but I have to chance it. And if you're reading this, I want you to know that your mother was a good person. Don't blame her for what happened. She worked as hard as she could. It just wasn't hard enough in the end. Ouch. Yep, she did.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Okay, bypass shunt. Some parts. Okay.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Do your haircuts usually come with free lectures?
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Such a nice fellow.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Let's see. That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Yeah, this whole place is like, it's a weird form of like commune capitalism. Reminds me of China in a lot of cases.
But we're not going there.
Well, I hadn't planned on
Wish we
it.
had
Probably
some
wouldn't let me in.
background.
At least you got your health.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Got some questions if you don't
As long
mind.
as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Let's see. Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
He kidnapped me. Let's see. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. It looks like there's a bounty on his head.
You're correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
If the board's paying, I'm going to collect on that bounty. He's a scientist for a
I am
planet.
obliged to warn you against forming acquaintanceships, friendships, partnerships, or any felicitous relationship with a wanted criminal. I am also obliged to inform you of our referral program. For every criminal you refer to the authorities, the board will reward you.
Might as well.
Wells saved my life, and I want to know why this board wants him dead.
I am obliged to remind you that questioning the veracity of the board's orders is a punishable offense. Consider this your last warning.
Alright, how long has the board been after Wells?
Wells has been wanted for as long as the board decides he has been wanted. This decision will be made in accordance with Wells's behavior upon arrest. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority.
I assumed you were my nearest board authority.
I represent Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which is itself a member of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Also, I specialize in processing fingerprints, so unless you're carrying Wells's finger on you, there's not a lot I can do for you.
Okay. Alright, so who do I have to talk to?
Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker, what's
Halcyon's
that?
original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you?
Nope. Well, let's see. Any other
As
questions?
long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
So who do you work for, Spacer's Choice or Edgewater?
If this is a setup to a joke, you should know I've never found anything amusing in my life. I don't serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serves Spacer's Choice.
Who does Spacer's Choice answer? So you're basically a bureaucrat.
Flattery won't get you anywhere with me. The bureaucracy is a noble profession, but not all of us are gifted enough to serve in it.
Who does Spacer's Choice answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
One other
Something
thing.
to report?
Nope, I'm leaving.
I was gonna say she started getting a little mad, huh?
Yeah.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Nothing I can do about that.
I have to imagine that part of the reason she's so irritated is she literally has like nothing, no ability to do anything, but has to pretend that she does. Whoa, where did these come from? Not like I usually look at a gift horse in the mouth, but it's a lot of stuff. Kind of all sitting in one place.
Kind of risky to take it, don't you think?
Not really, as long as nobody sees me take it. If it's stolen. See, it'll tell me if the goods are going to be stolen. So now I got some maglocks that I can break into some stuff.
Cool.
Yay. Is that a good thing?
Oh, he was about to make me redo the whole picture.
Oh god.
And I was like, you gonna pay for a new picture.
Okay, so there was the church. That's where I came in at. Okay. If I remember correctly, did I go immediately over this way to search for stuff? Ooh. Getting back there. How can I get to that from here? Is this it? Yeah, yes, yes it was. A grenade launcher? Wow. Yes, please. Thank you. Wow. Good lord. And there was another Mac pick. That works. Yeah, this is why it pays to snoop around everything. I need to save my game. It's been a hot minute since I saved last.
Yes, save no game. Save no game, save no game. When is it ready?
Yeah, I think that's the cannery, right? Yes, okay. I'm trying to save the cannery for last because I want to explore everything else first. Ah, my money, my money.
But no money, no progress.
Use Workbench. Install your mod. First select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose what type of mod you wish to install. Finally, pick the mod to install, and boom, you've upgraded your item. Both weapons and armor can be modified. Mods can be removed once they're used, so put them on your favorite gear. Okay. First things first, repair. Alright, so that's still pretty good. Not probably going to use that much. So those are all good so far. Alright. Should we step out of this real quick? Because I'm going to switch armors. Apparently I look like somebody that they don't want to associate with.
That's fair.
What bonus am I getting right now? Tech skills plus 5. Now I get... Oh, tech skills plus 5. Okay. Shouldn't call me a marauder anymore, at least. Breakdown. Break it down now. Looks very good. Alright, let's see. Let's break down the revolver. Yeah, there's a few here I can have some fun with. I think though for right now, I'm using that pistol a lot. I'm going to use... Alright, so what can I modify on the hunting rifle? Let me see what mods I have. So it's already got a sight on it. How many magazines? Okay. Increases critical damage dealt.